So I'm a bit obsessed with the show Girl Meets World. I love Boy Meets World, so naturally when the show premiered, I watched it. What I noticed there was a character that was different and unique. And of course, I'm talking about Farkle. Here's the thing, in college I wrote two major essays, and they were basically about human behavior. One was on stand-up comedy, which I love, and I was trying to see what all good stand-up comedians have in common. I do not know much about human behavior or doing this really. I just know what I know, and I know pop culture. I'm going to do a character analysis of Farkle and show how when Farkle grows in the show, the audience should adapt and basically grow with it. When Farkle grows, show will grow. How will I do this, you ask? I'm going to take 4 episodes that I think are pretty major in the series, and I'm going to talk about them. And talk about Farkle's reason to be there. Those 4 episodes are Girl Meets World, which is the pilot. Girl Meets Floss. Girl Meets I Am Farkle, or Girl Meets Farkle, whichever you prefer. And Girl Meets Texas Part 3. So let's start. Well, in the pilot, we get introduced to the main group of friends. In the first season, it's main 4. Maya, Riley, Lucas, and Farkle. You don't know much about these characters because it's the pilot. We need to know about Maya and Riley. But I picked out Farkle. Farkle wears turtlenecks, and which that will be important in a few minutes. The turtlenecks, wardrobe, and you can tell there's a bond between the 4 of them. Well, between Farkle, Maya, and Riley. They've known each other all their lives. And Corey, their teacher, knows that he's incredibly smart. Let's talk about the wardrobe, the turtlenecks. That is a very dorky thing to wear, right? So we get to meet Farkle for a moment in the pilot. Introduced to his character, he's going to be weird, he's going to have a catchphrase for some reason, and that's all we get. Let's move on to Girl Meets Floss. In Girl Meets Floss, we, the audience, already know that Farkle is smart. We get that. He's smart. We're going to just see him and laugh at his jokes, laugh at his bad timing. But he's not there. He's not in the episode right away. He's disappeared. He's a voice in a machine. That's because he was called nothing and his friends don't know what's going on. And this is the point where the audience members should be on Team Farkle and want to help. But since we're in the audience, we can't really help because it's a TV show. But anyways, we help as in we watch him grow. This is the first episode. He takes off his turtlenecks. Yes, he puts them on at the end, but everyone puts them on to be like him because he becomes more confident. This is the episode that he becomes Farkle, really. He becomes confident in what he can do. Let's move on into Girl Meets Farkle. Farkle is the episode that changes the series forever. Yes, I know, Girl Meets Texas was supposed to be the ones that changed everything, but hear me out. This episode is based on the fact that Farkle may have Asperger's syndrome. Farkle, now out of his turtleneck, is declared genius. And people still want to test him to see what he has, if anything. So while he's being tested, his friends figure out that somebody else that they know has Asperger's. Smackle, who has a huge crush on Farkle. This is very, very important. Why is this important? Because once they establish that Smackle and Farkle could actually date because they're different, not the same, Farkle actually stops liking the girls, Riley and Maya, which for a while was a big part of the story. He was always hitting on them. The fact that now he has a different love interest can change the game. And I really think that that's the very important part, is Farkle doesn't like the girls in that way anymore. And we as an audience need to let that go as well. And I will tell you why when I talk about Girl Meets Texas Part 3 in just a few seconds. Alright, time for the big one. Girl Meets Texas, more importantly, Girl Meets Texas Part 3. Okay, so they just came back from Texas and secrets have been spilled. Here's the thing. Farkle might be the most important person in this episode. Why, you ask? Well, because he tells Corey everything he knows and everything he's not sure of. In the middle of the episode, he makes a mention of Smackle and how she makes him feel. This is a very important part to focus on for a second. Remember the part where I said he stops liking the girls? Yes, he stops liking them that way, but he still cares for them. So, together with Zay, a new character on the show introduced in Season 2, he watches Maya and Lucas, takes notes, and what he concludes that feelings are difficult. He also calls Riley out for her feelings towards Lucas. At the end of this episode, Riley tells Farkle she loves him, and Farkle loves Riley, but they're only friends. They can see that. They can't see what Maya is feeling. Where, as an audience, we are trying to figure it out as well. Farkle is a stand-in for the audience. Farkle understands what, at least in this episode, that emotions are difficult. And he allows the audience in with his conclusion. Therefore, I think Farkle is the most important person in this show. Alright, now I'm going to go into my conclusion. Farkle allows the audience to connect with the story. When he changes, the show changes. Therefore, the audience need to adapt. My simple thoughts are, we need Farkle to be around so the characters can feel real, so we can invest every day with them. Invest in their emotions, invest in the realness of the show. Because the show will get deeper in thoughts that we can't comprehend as audience. So Farkle will be there to explain it. Like I said, this is just my rambling of a character analysis that I thought of. I think it works pretty well. So until next time, have a nice day. Thanks, I'm Nate.